Hey, this is Anthony, and welcome to Op Fund Operation Financial Freedom. And just old school reading through some of the newspaper, and a couple of things ran across my desk here. And just I had to do a video on this for you. Had to. And this is about the buy now, pay later loans that's just taken over the internet, taken over shopping. And it's just driving me nuts because if you watch my videos, you know how I operate and what I want for you, which is the best for your financial life and financial freedom. But let's get into a couple of things, not about the buy now, pay later. I'm going to do a video on that. I want to talk about free. The assumption that's out there that there is such thing as free from a lender or a dealership or from a store that you're going to. And looking over here, I got a couple notes on my computer with that. Love being transparent with y'all. So the first thing that comes to mind is I heard from somebody. This is old school. This is when I was in my 20s and 30s. There was the Rooms to Go. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's a furniture store called Rooms to Go. Common out there. Furniture's basic, and it's good for your first home, second home, kids' room, game room, deck, all that kind of stuff. You can get all kind of really good stuff just to load it up with. But they have this thing called you can buy the furniture now, and then you pay no interest, no payments for, I don't know the terms exactly, but it's like 36 months or 24 months. So I'm just going to get into that a little bit and tell you why I cringe at this. First off, the furniture is depreciating. So it's going to go down in value. So the resale of it is never the same as when you buy it retail. So that's the first big dunk to it. Number two is there is no such thing as free. So I understand that they say payments and interest is deferred. So let me explain a little bit of that and what that means. So what happens is if you buy a piece of furniture for $1,000, making this all up, 20% on top of that, what happens is that $1,000, you don't have to pay anything on it for the first year. Let's just say for the sake of this, they're saying 12 months, no interest, no payments on the $1,000 that you just spent on that sofa. Must be a beautiful sofa. But you purchased that for $1,000, 20% interest on top of that because interest is high at these type of places. So now you're owing the 20% on top of that, which is $200. At the end of the 12 months, if you don't pay it, what it's going to do is, if you don't pay it in full, what it's going to do is compound back. So the interest doesn't start immediately at the 13th month. What they're going to do is go all the way back to the beginning. So 12 months back, and then they're going to say you owe that, plus you're in a new year, so your rate starts again. So imagine if it's 24, 36, 48, 60 months, you're going to be paying quite a bit of money on that. So if you do get into these little schemes, and I call them schemes because they are, if you get into it, pay that balance rapidly. Gazelle intense, get it done. Get it done, troops. Get it done. Number two, when you're buying these zero down, zero interest, zero payments. Sorry if my earbuds just connected up. Actually, I'm on video. Transparency is the best. Let me lock this up. I hope you can still hear me. Everything's good. Everything looks good, operational, ready. Okay. So when you're purchasing that at the 0%, no payments, 36 months, 48 months, whatever the term is, what it does is it doesn't feel like real money. So it takes out, and I made a video on this, takes out friction. There's no friction to it. So as you purchase, you're buying it on debt. You don't obviously, well, you may, but to me, it's obvious you don't have the money. So you're paying above what you didn't budget for. So I hope you pay cash for all this stuff because that means you have the money. And number two is you're probably, the psychological effect with this, you're probably going to spend more than you would have if you paid cash. And my wife and I were just talking about that because when you pay cash for something, you actually slow down. You settle into it. You make wiser, methodical choices. You really think about what you're going to purchase and how much you want to spend. And it's funny because when you do go and you're paying cash, if you're going to spend that 1,000, you say, you know what? Let's see if there's something for maybe 800. So you start to pull back and you really look at the ratio of value to cost. So paying cash is definitely king, and that's what you want to do. But you will spend more. Number two is 0% financing on a vehicle. There's no 0% financing. What happens is the dealership at Ford, they sell you the loan basically because there is a loan, 0%. You're going to buy more car. Again, the psychology, because they do not sell a used car at 0% at Ford, at Jaguar, at wherever you're buying, Honda. They are not going to sell a 0% loan against a 5-year-old car. it's going to be a brand new car. So remember, it depreciates. So the minute you boom, boom, drive it out of the dealership, go over the speed bump into the street, $10,000 just dropped off of that, hypothetically speaking. So it depreciates rapidly, especially the first year or 2 years. So you're going to buy more car, but in your mind, you're going to assume that you got over on them. You didn't. They take that loan and then they sell it to like a Ford Credit or to a bank or wherever it is. And they make interest on the 0% because you paid more for that vehicle. So they made money on the sale of the vehicle, et cetera. I'm not going to get into nuts and bolts of that, but that would be a great video. But 0% financing is not true. Psychological effect is that you will spend more money because you can't get 0% on a used vehicle. If you can, send me the dealership name and number and ad, and I want to see that, and I want it in the comments below, or email me, or whatever you want to do. Call me, and I want to see that because I do not believe it. Number 3, travel points. Travel points or credit card points. Long sigh. There's a psychological effect, again, to when you use a credit card versus cash. It goes into the friction point, right? So you have the friction when you use cash. You give cash away, they hand you your item back. That cash never comes back to you. A credit card, item comes to you. Take your cash or your card, swipe it, card comes back. Friction, little bit of subconscious, less friction occurs when using a card. Now you don't even swipe, you tap, or better yet, you take your iPhone and bloop. So there is a psychological effect to that. You will spend more money again when it's not feeling like real money. You will chase the points. These credit card companies have spent billions of dollars in hopes that you will chase points, meaning you'll go out and spend more, you'll drive more, you'll go out to eat more. And in your mind, you're saying, you know what, this dinner isn't that bad, $137 before tip and tax. You're spending $3 on a tomato slice and $1 on a mayo packet on the side extra. And you're trying to, and you are justifying yourself. And if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. You justify yourself that purchase is okay because you're getting points. 2% cash back, 1%, 1.5% travel points, 1 point, whatever it is. You're firmly believing in your mind that you are getting over on them. Folks, you're not. You're not. They spend billions of dollars to go on the offensive to get you into their funnels, to get you to spend more. So I'm off my rant. Thank you for watching. I'm Anthony with OpFun, Operation Financial Freedom. I'm going to be coming out with all kind of videos just like this to teach you how to not be fooled, how to change your behavior and psychological mindset on how to get wealthy. I have videos about investing. I have videos about the budgeting. I have videos how to buy a car cash, etc. So just keep on watching, and thank you for those that have subscribed, and send me the comments because I'm getting ready to do a video soon about questions that have been asked. This channel just got launched, so I'm building it, and I'm going to keep sending you videos. So God bless you. Get out there and take care of your life. See ya.